Good morning, everybody. Hello. Hey, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. Well, I don't know how much we're going to do a virtual retreat today. Today, you guys are going to watch me do some decluttering. I've got a lot to do. And I'm wearing my little earphones today. Let me put this one sticking out like an antenna. I'm going to wear my little earphones today because I'm going to be moving around and I'm not going to be right up next to a microphone. And I do have some of those that plug in, but anyway, these are easier. Oh, good morning. Great to see everybody here in the chat. Miss Frito is here. Let me get her over here. We're going to point down to the floor where my sweet Frito hangs out. Come here, baby girl. There she is. There's my Frito. Hi, baby. Such a good girl. Yes, you like it when we start, don't you? Yes, you do. You're a sweet girl. You get two. Yes, you do. You're a good girl. All right. Okay. So today, y'all, I have got my working clothes on. Yes. Oh, I know, Mama. I call her my little silverback gorilla. Look at that. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. All right, we'll see you later, Frito. Get that little wiggle butt going. Atta girl. Yeah, shake it, girl. Shake it. Work it. Oh, my goodness sakes. Great to see you, everybody here in the chat. So nice, so nice. All right, so this is a task I have been putting off and putting off and putting off. Normally, I am directly opposite on the other side of the room. Now, when this home was built, this originally was a 2-car garage. And so when we moved in the house, now the home was built in about 2000. And when we moved in the home in 2006, this room had been converted into a game room, which is why you see barnwood behind me where I'm sitting in my little corner back there. And what looks like railing actually used to be a bar rail. And my husband trimmed it all down when we converted this room. And this right here, this wall was completely covered in barnwood. And this right here was actually a big hole. There was a hole in this wall and it had a rear projection TV in it with a thing hanging from the ceiling. So it had recliners and all that right here. So that had been done by the previous owners. And that's the way this room stayed until about 2-3 years ago. I think 3 years. Is that how long it's been? February would be 3 years that I converted this room into my sewing studio. So it's 422 square feet. So a lot of room to get lost in. And I got a lot of room for things to get lost in. So back here, this room, I was trying to think of the size. I didn't measure it. I put it at 6 by 10. This room holds the water heater for the house. And then the previous owner was an HVAC guy, which heating and air. And so on the other side over here, right behind where this IKEA shelf is, there is an air conditioning unit that is specifically for this room. So it has its own HVAC system in here, which is why you will see this big silver ducting. Okay. So kind of cool, right? Especially in South Texas, it gets hot in here. You know, most homes don't have heating and air coming into the 2-car garage. So that's why this has its own system. So this was originally designed as a utility space in the house. And this was, it was a cutout. Okay. And then the previous owner created a hole for the TV. And then this was like a little hidden doorway. So we took all that down and Keith built this sliding. Keith is my husband if you're new. Hey, if you're new, let me know. Pop into the chat and tell me that you're new. We have a sunshine committee wandering around. So, okay. Crafty Pat says she decided to declutter yesterday. Good for you, friend. You need to do that. Okay. So there is a lot of stuff in here that is used a lot. I'm in here frequently, but there's a lot of stuff in here that I haven't laid my hands on in forever. Like when I moved it in here 3 years ago, or maybe I only touched it to move it around. Now, there are some things about this room that I don't like, that I can't do anything about at this point in time, like that droopy shelf, wire rack shelf right there. That's from the previous owner. And we never replaced it when I moved into this room. I should have, but I didn't. So there's that. But this is a shelf. There's Yazzie bags up there. Okay. And then I have all kinds of stuff. So you guys have not really seen what's in here ever. This is like the mystery part of my room you've never seen. I think I need a swig of coffee. Those wire shelves are a pain. I know. I hate them. All right. All right. I thank you guys so much for taking care of all the newbies that are here. Linda Ford, welcome. Glad you are with us. So this is a virtual stitching retreat, and we just hang out in here, and I hope I can inspire you. And I normally say inspire you to put something under the needle, but today I hope I can inspire you to go digging, because that's what I'm going to do. All right. So this is a process that you have to go through. Now, I am a cult follower of Minimal Mom. I've been doing that for about 3 years. Okay. Minimal Mom, Dana K. White from A Slob Comes Clean, and Cass from Clutterbug. And I pick and choose a little bit of all of their, they each one do something different. Dawn is a minimalist from Minimal Mom. Fantastic. I just love the way she thinks. That works for me. Dana K. White, you can't say Dana White because he's the guy who owns UFC, right? So Dana K. White, she is a declutterer, and then Cass is an organizer. And between the three of them, they just, they work. They have a great little system going. So I am going to be employing, you'll hear me say these things. Okay. The other day I said one, and it resonated with some of you, and you even sent me emails to tell me, if this was to spontaneously combust, would I go out and buy it again? And that's really important, because a lot of what Dana tells you to do is take it there now. If something has an obvious other home, take it there now. All right. So it's a no mess decluttering system, so that you're not creating a pile that has to be dealt with later. Well, this is where everything lives. So nothing's going to be moved. Nothing should be moved. I never say never, right? But nothing should be moved. Everything, this is where it goes. I'm pretty good about putting things where it goes. Take it there now. I do that that goes through my head. Like y'all, when you're sewing, it goes through your head, maintain the integrity of the base shape. I say, take it there now with the stuff. Okay. So let's get into this. So just to start with, it's hard to get in the room. I have this cart right here. This cart holds extra LAN cables, so I can go around the room with my video for you guys. And this cable right here is the main connection from my internet. This is my router. Look at this. I got thread. How about that? Why is this here? This is held. How about that? Isn't that great? There we go. Oh, my word. Why is this mess here? Because I think it's this one. This mess is here because I got lazy and I didn't put my spools back. This holds all my spools. So this cart has cables. Oh my gosh, y'all. I bet you I cut off my internet. I don't know if I need to touch this. That's my router, and that's my power supply to Starlink. And this is where the hot mess landed. This is where it landed when it came out of the ceiling. See the cables coming out of the ceiling up there? That's where it landed. That's my life. Y'all say I'm so organized. The problem is this is in the way. And I'm real concerned about getting this out of the way. And I should have done this last night. So I can roll this. These tubs, I got them at the Container Store. Oh, years and years ago. Do you hear the Container Store is going out of business? Filing bankruptcy or something like that. Okay. These containers hold cones of thread. Giant cones. I got these, a friend of mine I worked with, her mother is a quilter. And with this, so this was back when I was still working. And which I retired in 2020. Okay. And her mother got all of this from a lady who went in a nursing home. She was an embroiderer. I don't know what to do with this because of that router. And I don't want to move the router. I might have to. Let me see. But the thing is the cables are wrapped around. No, they're not. Here we go. I think I can do this. Oh, look. They're not wrapped around. All right, good. I told my husband, I said, I'm sorry for my back. I told my husband that I said, look, that has to move. Okay, so this is just going to go out of the way. I use this. I'm in it all the time. Okay. Dime sends me things and they land here. And this isn't where this goes, but right? There's only so much room. Okay, I'm going to roll this out of the way. Why is this thread? Oh, I've got to do something about that thread. So, y'all, it's like a spider web. It's horrible. Okay, I've had enough. These, y'all, now it's in my ear. What is going? Where is this guy? Oh, it's a bobbin. See? This is not where this goes. And I know it fell. Oh, I know it fell. All right. Now I can put the bobbin away. Oh, my word. That's going to clog up my Floyd, my floor cleaner. I have a box. Oh, that's for long arm bobbins. Hold on. I have a box just for size L bobbins. It's a hitchhiker. I know. Y'all are laughing at me. So this goes in here. Okay. Hey, Charlotte from Shirts. How you doing, neighbor? All right. So let me bring you in here now and show you what else is going on. This is part of the this is part of the router cover thing. So I'm going to put this right here with the router. I'm just going to leave that there. I don't want to fiddle with it because I don't want it to cut off, right? This is an ironing pad that came in a Brother travel case that I know I'll never use. I'll never use this. It's very heavy. Okay. So now I have bags. I have bags of bags. I have bags of bags. These are bags of things that were used at our sewing retreat in El Campo last September, and I haven't put anything away. I just put the whole bag in here and said I'll deal with it later. Nobody does that but me, right? None of y'all do that. Okay, so this needs addressed. So like, here's the Halloween thing I was working on. This is still not done. Still not done. And I have our patterns and I have some batting and all kinds of stuff that could be used. This is a project all into itself right here. So I'm going to set this to the side. I don't want to go through that right now. I have other things to do. Also from our retreat last September, I have goodie bags. See, when I go and do retreats, I have goodie bags. I have my clothespins with do not touch signs from our quilt walk that we did. That was a lot of fun. Y'all that are new, last September in El Campo, Texas, which is like halfway between Houston and Corpus Christi on Highway 59, we went to, we had an RV sew together at an RV resort down there, and it was so much fun. We're going to do it again this coming September. I think it's the, what is it going to be? I think it's the 18th, 19th. Pretty sure it's the 18th, 19th, 17, 18, 19. Is that right? I'm looking at the wrong dates. Bonnie Cohn is back there yelling, it's this, it's this. I'll announce the firm. End of September, we're going to say that. Okay. Here's a 12-inch no-show mesh box. I labeled it. This is a dime stabilizer box. I really like these because it has the slider to cut stabilizer, which is great. Okay. Why did I put that on that side? That is so weird. Okay. And more samples. This is all the stuff from our quilt walk. This is cord to to hang quilts and clips to hang quilts. So this is all Quilt Walk stuff. This will get used again at the next one we go to. Okay. Now, this is a, why is that there? Why is this here? Okay, this is a Walmart shoe rack that is the best. It has little locks on it. It is the best for managing your stabilizers, okay? This is fantastic for managing stabilizers. You can get this at Walmart. They have a tall one and a short one. This is the short one. So each one of these racks, and I put little clip-on chalk. This says cutaway. There's not a single piece of cutaway on this shelf because it's been years and everything is all where it doesn't go. So this needs reorganized, but I love this system. But what happens is stabilizers just kind of get put here, okay, which is fine. So I know where they all are. Like this is Dime's Poly Pro Performance. If you guys are going to stitch on t-shirts or onesies, you will not have a single pucker if you use Dime's Poly Pro Performance. And I have a tag down here for Poly Pro, but there's something else. Look at that. Anyway, okay, that goes there. And then here's some that fell off. Here's some more Poly Pro and some patch attach. So I need, and I just started my robot vacuum cleaner. Floyd, we're not, no. Now Floyd's moving around. This is my life. Okay. We're getting to the boxes of scraps. Just hold on, y'all. Okay. Let's cruise on in here now. So now at least I have a path. Okay. Now I have a path to get in here. This is an ice maker. Well, this is my little step stool, and this lives in here because I am constantly on it. I've got a lot of vertical storage that I do. I have a couple of mirrors that could go somewhere else. I have a camping cot. There are days when I just need 15 minutes to close my eyes, and I have this little camping cot, and I love it. I pop it out. It only takes a second. I lay down on it. I close my eyes, and a combat nap, I call it. 10, 15 minutes later, I'm up and running. Y'all, that's where I get my energy. That's where. And then I just close it back up and stick it back in here. Okay. It's up here. Oh, look at that. Look at all that space in there. Okay. And then down here, I have another bag of bags. You're not looking at what I want to show you. Okay. Now, because this is water, and this has water in it. It doesn't have anything in it now, but this is a bag of bags, and I have a lot of that. There is also in here, let me just bring you in and show you what I got. Okay. I have rolls of batting in here. I have a shelf of prepackaged batting and batting scraps. 2 shelves of that. Okay. And I'm running out of cord. Hold on a second. Okay. And then my reason for doing this is, okay, I have 3 bolts. This is either SF101, which I suspect feels like it. This is SF101, which I use all the time in Snap K. It was a heck of a deal on Joann's, and I bought a lot of it. Okay, so that needs a home. And then I also have, this is the little mattress that goes on my cot. Usually I just flop on it for a minute without it, but this is what that is. Uh-oh. What happened? Gotcha. Oh, sorry about that. Got it. I didn't pull the camera cord out. Anyway, I know. It's a thing. It's tech. Okay, so there you go. Alrighty, so now I have a lot more spools that need to be put away in those spool things. I can see them right here. And I have this big light. This is part of my camera equipment. Okay, this has to go out of here so I can move around. I got to move these things out so I can get to what I'm doing. That's the problem with this. Dang it. So what's getting touched is okay, sorry. What's getting touched, it's called an HDMI capture card. It has a short, it's very sensitive. I need another one. And anytime the cable gets moved, it goes camera off. And then I suspect that these are heat and bond light. I'm not sure, I haven't opened them, but I ordered the SF101 and the heat and bond light at the same time. Okay, put that down there. And okay, so I want to get you guys in so you can see what I'm looking at. Bring you up on, it has a little lip. And camera is still good. So you are in here with me. All right. So this is that air conditioning unit. And then there is a pegboard right here. This has all my King Star metallic threads on it up top. Okay. And then we've got extra, I have these colors already out on the wall, or or they're unused and I don't use them a lot, or I have different, like this is where, you know, I've got that water soluble thread, and I have Invisifil and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And then here, there is a cart, and these go up here. This is an IKEA pegboard. I've got my Easy Stacks right here. This is just boxes and boxes of thread. So Superior will do a deal on like So Fine, which I use on the bobbin in my long arm sometimes. And so I bought loads of colors of that. So I have a whole box of that here. And then these are threads down here in these containers that I don't regularly use. So these are embroidery threads. They're not my preferred brands, but when I need a color I don't have, I can come in here and look. And the other threads that are over here are for garment sewing, because you never know, right? You never know. Let me come out here and take a look at what's going on. So, all right, you guys are looky. What's she got in there? Okay, so my big thing is this is where I keep my batting rolls. Okay, this is, and what I'll do is when I tuck it closed, I'll make sure to put the paper in there of what it was. This is a bamboo hemp. I don't like it. I don't like it. It shifts on the long arm, and I don't like that. That's unsatisfactory. Okay. And then also down here, I have a Pelican case, and this is for when I travel. This carries all of my sensitive camera equipment. So that's in here. Now I'm getting somewhere. All right. So while I'm in here, that blue case is the Brother travel case, and that for local travel. The Pelican's very heavy. That I use for air travel. This is for local travel, and I keep all of my camera equipment and cords and whatnot in this for local travel where I'm driving. And I don't even know what's in there. Okay, and then this big red thing is a figurine case that has all of the Christmas stuff that I did with Me Time for the Christmas Village, like the little houses and stuff, embroidery. So that's in there. Get this out. This doesn't go here. This goes up in the attic for Christmas. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. These bags right here are over $400 worth of stuff that I bought at the San Antonio Quilt Guild Quilt Show. from a booth called Afternoon Quilts. And this is where you get a package that has backing, instructions, and all of your fabric pre-cut, and all you need to do is just stitch it. I bought one for my son, my daughter-in-law, and the 3 grands, and here they sit. And they've been here for 2 years. Yeah. So these need done. Now, I'm not going to not do these, okay? Especially because they're good for a Takeover Tuesday with Sewing Machines Plus, so I can just show how to put a quilt together on the long arm. I don't know that they need to be in these bags. I can probably store them somewhere else once I get these bags gone. So I'm going to hold on to these bags for donatable donate bags. Okay. And this is another one. This is blue. You just sew the top together and then it's ready to go. Super easy, instant quilts. And these have been sitting here for 2 years. This is awful. This is awful. Oh my gosh, y'all don't even want to see my room. Okay, wonderful stuff. I know. Okay, so here is one I put together for my youngest grandson, Frogs. This is one of those afternoon quilts. You just sew the strips together and it's already bound and everything. So I got one of them done. This is beautiful blue minky on the back. He'll love this. And it's perfect. They pick out the fabric and everything. All you do is put it together. So one of them got done, and then the other one's in here is for Callie. And then there's one more in here. I walked out of there with all of this stuff. So much money spent. This one's for my son around the world. That one's for my son, navy blue. So great plans that never happened. So those are going to be done. And then a roll of white batting, which I use all the time. I had a great idea to hang this somehow. So you guys are like, ooh, that's nice. I'm going to roll this cart. If we go black, I'll get you back. I'm watching. Okay, that's good. All right, so that is all of the bulky stuff that's in the way of what I want to do. And this heating unit has made it very hot in here. I'm going to turn it down so it doesn't kick on again. Very hot. All right. I'm 30 minutes in. And all I've done is empty out the big stuff. Okay. So now, okay. These are the things I was talking about, that I was sitting at my desk, which is right out here. And I'm looking at these things and I'm like, I haven't touched those in 5 years. They came in here 3 years ago and I haven't touched them. So this is where I have to start asking myself hard questions. All of that stuff that I just moved out, I touch all the time. I don't touch it because I'm moving it. I touch it because I use it. It has a purpose. And even though I don't use my air travel case all the time, I need it. It's big and bulky because it has to get thrown around by baggage handlers. But that's something that I am definitely going to keep. Okay. I want to check real quick your comments and make sure that, okay. So, all right. So now, I keep all of my bolts from Pellon down here. So a lot of people ask what kind of stabilizers do you use and this and that. Y'all, there's only so many stabilizer manufacturers or these kind of things that go inside of projects. There's only so many of them in the world. And almost all of them come from this, there's only like 2 or 3 of them. So I love Pellon. I've used Pellon for centuries, right? So most of this stuff is Pellon. And so I've got Shape Flex and Soft and Stable. And what is this? And this is, what is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is a giveaway. When we hit a great big milestone, yeah, this is the, when we hit 80,000 subscribers, this is the So Tights rotary cutting mat that I'm giving away with a 6-inch magnetic ruler from Lady M. Okay, and then this is We Wish You a Merry Christmas from Kimberbell. And I'm not getting rid of it because I'm not finished with it. And I still love it and I'm keeping it. So I'm not getting rid of that. That is a UFO. But it is what, you know. All right. And, oh, my word. So wearing my shirt today, I got a link to Allie M below in around my sewing room. It says things I do in my spare time. Sew fabric, buy fabric, review fabric. That's what we're doing today. And rearrange fabric. So I said, this is me. This is the shirt for the day. So these things are all falling over. I've got a nice shelf right here. It's very clean. And they just need to stand up. But I couldn't get to them to stand them up because clutter. And I'm not getting rid of any. See, what is this? Ooh, look at that. So any shape foam. So here is Dime with theirs, y'all. It's shape foam of some sort. There's only so many manufacturers. And the problem is that you forget what you have. And these are things that I don't use a lot, or they are. What is this? This is 80. This is 808. I don't even know what that is. Okay, I'll put this back here. So one of the things I want to do when I need something is I want to be sure to come in and take a peek. Do I have it? I don't even know what I have in here. I have no clue. Plus I have 3 more SF101s and 4 more Heat and Bond Light. And here's some fusible interfacing. This feels like 987F from Poem. Okay. All right. And then this is my bench pillow form. I use this, right? Here we go. Oh, my room. Y'all, look what I've done. Whoa, don't go off the edge. Don't go off the edge. Hold on. Look what I've done. Look at that mess. Oh, my word. What a hot mess. Let me pull this up here. Okay. I know I need to do an inventory and make sure and see what I've got. Okay. So here we go. That up there is all wiring and a box and everything for old hardwired outdoor security cameras we don't use anymore. Now the cameras themselves are still hanging outside. I can't get to disconnect up in the attic, and I like the cameras out there so people see cameras. But so it's just hanging here, this big hot mess. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's see. This is my old box of juvenile fabrics. I have already culled this one time and gone through it. Hold on, this is going to take a while. Here's a perfectly good. I still want to make this. If this was to combust, would I buy it again? I wouldn't go out and buy it, but if I came across it in a store, would I buy it again? Yes, absolutely. This Duck Duck Goose. This is an adorable little applique pattern. And this was before I was seriously into applique. I bought this back in 21. So it's almost 4 years old. Because I bought it in Oklahoma in 2021 on our trip, Idaho trip. So this stays, and I'm going to leave it here with my juvenile stuff. All right, sports. Okay, I got some Aggie fabric, Cowboys, football, sports stuff. What do I do with it? If I needed more sports fabric, I forgot this tub was in here. I forgot it was here. And even if I did remember it was here, it was way in the back, buried behind everything. And would I go digging for it, go to the effort of doing everything I just did, I doubt it. So I'm going to donate this, because if I need sports fabric, I will shop for it. So here's the thing. I haven't touched this in years. Yes, it's good. Here's where it gets hard, you guys. Yes, it's good fabric. Does it deserve space? Okay, this room is a container and it's only so big. Does it deserve space? And if it doesn't deserve the space, because I haven't touched it in at least 5 years, I'm going to donate it. Okay, so this is going into my donate pile. It's hard. You're laughing because you have patterns like I have. I love it. I cannot see y'all's comments, you guys. You're too far away. The laptop is over there and I'm right here. Okay, so that's where you've got to ask yourself those questions. Oh, I wanted to make this with such and such, right? Am I? I don't know. I don't know. And if I don't have an answer to that right now, today, it's not something I'm actively using. I forgot I had the tub. My first inclination would be to jump on the internet and go get the fabric. Okay. So, and a lot of this has to do with the ease of shopping. A lot of it does. All I need to do is type in Dallas Cowboy fabric and it'll pop up all over the internet, and I can get brand new fabric that's not super old that will work just fine. Okay. So there's that. All right. So let's go through this. This one says Christmas. I have not touched. I'm not even going to go through here. I have shelves of Christmas fabric in my room that I use when I reach for Christmas all the time. I don't come back in here. This is scraps. This is viable scraps of Christmas fabric. That's a good one. I might put that on a cardboard and put it into the stash and incorporate it in. But y'all, there's fabric in here. Okay. There's fabric in here. I decorated my office with this fabric. Y'all remember this from Hobby Lobby? I remember I decorated my office with this fabric in 2015. It's 10 years old. I'm going to donate this whole box. I'm not even going to go through it. I have not been in this box to look for years. Also, when I donate, I'm going to put it down. It's heavy. Okay, off I go. When I donate the box, will I miss it? No, I don't even remember what's in there. I knew the box was there, but I don't remember what's in there. And I'm a butterfly organizer. Big, in this case, big categories, macro categories, and I need to see everything visual. Okay, big categories that I can see. So that big category was Christmas, but I can't see what's inside of it. So if it's not in a clear bin, because you will notice over here in my fabric stash, those are all clear bins. Let me get this. I'll zoom you in. This is how I store my fabrics. Okay. So they're all clear bins. I can see, I can pull it out. I can inventory it. I can look at it. That is fabric that is worthy to remain in my stash. Fabric that has been hidey-holed, that I forgot I had, that now, a little bit of dust, not a lot, because I keep a pretty dust-free home. Whoa. Butterfly organizer. Elaine, so those are, let me get back here, you guys. That's Cass from Clutterbug. She talks about different organizational styles. The two big main ones are you a visual organizer or a, you don't want to see it. Okay. And I organize like a quilt store. Okay. Quilt stores, everything is out. Because if I don't see it, I forget I have it. So not only did I put it into a bin I can't see into, I put it in a room that was buried behind something and the door is closed. So I have hidden it and hidden it and hidden it. I normally am a B, where I like micro categories. So I'm a visual organizers are butterflies and bees. Butterflies like big categories. Okay. So children usually are butterfly organizers. You can use big bins, one big bin for Legos, one big bin for dolls, one big bin for trucks, right? One big shelf for games. So that's how that, and then the bee organizer is visual, likes to see everything, which I do, but it's in micro categories. Okay. So I have all of my thread is not thrown together in one thing. I have embroidery threads by color, so that I've kind of gotten those down. The ladybug and the cricket are non-visual organizers. They like things closed and put away so you can't see it. To me, and then they have big categories, macro, right? Like a cabinet that you close up, but you open it up and it's full of all different kinds of plastic butter tubs, right? Tupperware. And then a cricket, you open it up and everything has, it looks like your little spice shelf with everything all perfect. Okay. That's my mother. Okay. So let's go through this. And then this one here, I have Christmas. It says kits. Wow. That shelf is not secured. You need to sit in the middle. I didn't know that. The shelf is not secured. This says Christmas kits. I don't even know what's in here. All right. This is a good backing. Now, I don't know why I bought this. I never, ever, ever buy white backings for quilts. I don't know what I was thinking. Perhaps I wasn't perhaps I had a different style 5 years ago than I do now. I don't know. I don't even know what's in here, y'all, but it's Christmas stuff. Beautiful. Here's a whole little kit. Okay. Why do I have that? I didn't even remember I had this. So here we go again with things that I'm never going to make these. Donate. I was looking at I've been wanting to get these out of my life for so long, y'all. Oh my God. Okay. So that's 3 for donate. I'm not even going through them. Again, if they were worthy to be out in my room, then they would be out there. But they've been hidden for 5 years and they need to go. I need to bless others with my abundance because I don't, right? Okay. Let me check y'all's comments quickly and make sure. So I could use it for background fabric. I'm not going to do that, Rebecca. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Here's the thing. Rebecca has a very good point. I could use it for background fabric. I certainly could. However, I forgot I had that. I forgot that I had it. So could I use it for background fabric? Yes. Would I use it for background fabric? No. If it was to spontaneously combust, would I go out and buy it again? No, not that piece. And that's a lot of yards. It's probably about 5 or 6 yards. Okay. If I need background fabric for a quilt that I'm working on, I'm going to go buy it. And normally my quilting style now, a lot of this was an evolution of my quilting journey. When you first start quilting, you think, oh, I like that fabric and that fabric and that fabric, and you buy it and then you make something and it's fine and you have leftovers or whatever, or maybe you ended up not getting to it. But so I used to buy pre-cuts all the time. That's all I bought was pre-cuts, smaller pre-cuts, not fat quarters. I used to buy lots of layer cakes and lots of jelly rolls and lots of charm packs and all of that. And then I would buy coordinating fabric to go with them. Now, my quilting style, 10 years on, 15 years in, is I'll find a pattern that I really like because I recognize the fact that I don't pick fabric well. I'm not good at that. And I'm okay with that. That's a limitation. I'm good with it because somebody else has already done the hard work and heavy lifting for me. I can find a pattern that I like. I can get a fat quarter bundle, coordinating background fabric, everything I need for binding, borders, the whole 9 yards, and I'm good to go. And I use that and my scraps, and they can move on out of my house. That stuff was accumulated over years of, oh, that'll be nice for something. If you ever buy something and say, oh, that'll be nice for something, and then it sits and it comes in and it's sitting there, and then it gets moved farther and farther and farther back in the pile, that's not good. It's not good for the fabric. It's not good for me. It's not good for my house. It's not good for the mentality. So I'm going to donate that. That's how I'm thinking about this. I'm trying to walk you through the thought process. I don't even have a desire to look in those bins. Now the juvenile is different because I have got that string down here from that bobbin thread. I'm hung up from that bobbin thread still. Why are you? All right, it's wrapped around my shoe. I've got bobbin thread wrapped around my shoe. Why? Ah, y'all. Ugh. Okay. Now the juvenile, I have a special place in my heart for juvenile fabrics and projects. I do know that this bin is here. I do frequently come digging around in here when somebody's having a baby. So that, to me, is worth the keep, okay? This stuff deserves space in my quilting room. So I'm just not willy-nilly throwing this stuff out, donating it, whatever. I can go through here and look and see there's some fabrics I probably wouldn't choose again. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, it's a 30s print with a panel. But I do need to go through all of this stuff and put it where it's not going to fall all over the place. Here's the, here's some more of that Duck Duck Goose. Okay. So this stuff I want to keep. I'm not getting rid of it just because I don't use it. I'm just going to keep it until somebody has a baby. So I will go through that later and organize that out. But, all right. Now this up here, this is a minky backing I got. I ordered it. I don't know why. I'm going to keep it. If I make a baby girl quilt, this will go on the back. Okay, so this will stay. I have this one is in batting. It doesn't belong here. There's another minky back. Okay, or cuddle or whatever it is. Those are going to stay. Kirby Craft Press. This is not my jam. Dime sends me things to share with you guys. These are great. If you make hats, I don't. So it sits up here. I'll probably give it away. So I'll put this in the giveaway pile for you guys. Okay. Because I don't want it. And it's sitting up here taking up space. But I have another location in my room for giveaway items. All right. And then these are prepackaged batting and batting scraps, and I need a better organization system for this. I need a large, clear, big bin to put these in. This is my glue gun. This is where it lives, so it's staying right there. Ah, I found trash, a batting wrapper. How about that? Where's my trash can? Oh, I see it. I didn't think I'd find trash in here. That's not how I roll. And then I have little of these these that go with, they're not batting, they actually go with these stabilizers down here. These are stabilizers. These are stabilizers. So they actually go over here, and so they need a permanent home. Now, so I will probably find something tall and clear of some sort, probably a wire basket. If I can find I have a tall wire basket that may go in here to hold the smaller stabilizers that are not on bolts. I have a basket. Let me get this basket. Let me see here. I have it. All right. It's underneath my long arm. Let me pull this out. Move my light. So I have to be able to see everything or it isn't going to work. Okay. So here's my clear basket. This will work fine. So this can hold stabilizers. Y'all got these from Purely Gates? You know? This will hold my small stabilizers. I got a piece of fabric down here that doesn't go. Juvenile. All right. So up here, what's up here? Okay, again, backing. This is a 108 from Blank Quilting. This is Urban Legend, 3-yard cut of 108. Perfect quilt backing. Why? Why would I buy a white quilt backing? What sort of person purchases white for a quilt backing? Y'all with kids? No. No, we don't do that. Donate. I don't do that. That's insane. What was I thinking? Now I have another white fabric in here that I have used on other quilts, and I hate this fabric. Y'all ever get white on white? And it feels like paper. I hate it. So it's not that much. It's probably a yard or so. I'm going to donate that too. Y'all are laughing on white backing. No. Busy backings? See, I guess my thought was in my beginning quilting journey, it was my beginning long arm journey. Okay. If I'm quilting with white thread on top, if I have a white backing, you won't see all the boo-boos, right? That's what I was thinking. Bad thought process. Okay. So pillow forms are in this. I'm going to leave it. Here's some soft and stable. Now, when I was doing Takeover Tuesday the other day, I was like, oh, I have some soft and stable. Let me go digging for it. And I went and found it, and it's pieces. It's not even whole. And so I was like, I got to go digging. And I thought I was going to have to go to the store, but I did have a bolt of some other Pellon that did the same thing. So I'm going to put this here in this basket so that smaller uses of stabilizers go right here. Okay. And what is this? Okay. A large block press from Martelli. My husband, the wheeler dealer, likes to wheedle anything out of anybody for free that he can when we're at Market and Houston Festival. And his first stop is the Martelli booth, because he's got a big Martelli table. And I'm like, I saw it in the motorhome and I said, why? Why do you have, what is this? What is this? And he looks at me because he does paper piecing, right? And he says, it's a large block press. I said, what do you use it for? He said, to press large blocks. I said, really? When are you going to do that? Because that's not how you quilt. You don't quilt like that. What are you going to, I don't want it. I'm sure it's very nice, right? This thing is heavy. It's taking up space. It's been in here for 2 years. I'm going to put it on our store site for sale. The shipping's going to be a lot, but it'll be a heck of a deal because it's heavy. And I guarantee you, if I was to go to him and say, do we have a Martelli large block press? He'd go, what? Why is it taking up precious space in my storage area? I could get rid of that. He would never know it. Matter of fact, I don't think I can put it on the store site because then he'll say, don't get rid of that. I might need it. He's bad about that. Oh, he's really bad. Don't tell him, y'all. Okay. And then, more prepackaged batting, Wrap and Zap, which I love. Not a fan of that other stuff. I have Battleizer, pre-cut cotton batting from Creative Notions. Okay, all of this go. Oh, look. Didn't even know I had this. Will not get rid of it. This is a roll of tearaway stabilizer. I know where this goes. It goes on that rack, which I don't have any room on. And I need to reorganize that. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. Now, this is not the Dana K. White method of 1 hour better. This is not it, because I have a disaster out here, and that's not how she does this. But everything that's out here that I'm keeping is going to come back in. So that's the difference here. So don't tell Dana on me. I don't know her, but don't tell on me, because this is not how she does it. You can't, she's dealing with trash and things that have obvious other homes. As I said when we started, this stuff has a home, and it's in this tiny little room. All right, now here is a piece of backing I will not get rid of. I have a plan for this. There is I need to put a link to it. There is a quilt. It's like a picnic quilt, 58 square picnic quilt. It's adorable, made out of denim. And I picked it up at Houston, and this is the backing for it. Okay. So I'm glad I have this. I don't have to buy backing. So this stays. This is valuable, and it stays. Everything's falling. Okay. But this other stuff up here, this is backings. Okay. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, Pat Sloan fabric. These are large backings. Now, some of them are not quality, quilt shop quality fabrics. Look at that one. It looks like a swimming pool. Look at that. Some of this will stay. Some of it will go. This requires sorting. Okay. Out you go. But I will not donate this entire bin. Okay. Woo. All righty. Oh, this is so much better already. Okay. Now, this is a 50-50 bamboo cotton blend. I wonder if this is, our hour's up. Look at that. So you guys want to come back tomorrow? Do some more? Because I will. So this has been an hour. And what I'm doing, I'm very pleased. I've already got some stuff that's ready to go, large items that are ready to go out of here. So this batting, I'm going to put right here. I have a mind to take a pair of dikes and cut all of those wires right up there at the source and just throw them all away, because they're just garbage. That's all they are. And trash does not deserve space in my room. So I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to go find myself a pair of dikes and get to cutting the wires. Okay, so I'm going to move you guys down here, back by the laptop. We're going to roll. We did a lot. I'm going to get rid of those mirrors too. I don't need them. They're not taking up space. Is it helpful, Vicki? You think imagine what 2 hours could do. So putting an hour into sorting and purging is a huge success. Yeah. So, thank you. Makes you feel better, CG. Yeah. So you guys always see all of my nice, pretty, clean, organized room. Well, everybody has one of these, and this is mine. And so, calories burned. I love it, Martina. I know. I should have put on my little workout thing, right? So we're gonna keep going tomorrow, but this is the 1 hour. This is my 1 hour better. I'm able to see what I got, what I want to keep. Asking myself those hard questions. Would I go out and buy it again? Those what was I thinking things, and then thinking through my season, my quilting season, because the quilter that I was 5 or 10 years ago, 10 or even 5 years ago, I am not that same quilter today. So you love my lamp? How about that? You like that? That lamp was made by my friend Karen in Albuquerque at Kirtland Air Force Base. She and I killed a bottle of Kahlua with White Russians on my departure party, my going away party, and she made me a lamp out of the bottle. I love it. That was 1992. So, all right, you guys. So I hope this inspires you. You know, sometimes you just have to sit there and just stare at it and go, why is that there? And that's what prompted this. So we will do some more tomorrow. And hopefully, when we're done, I have room where I can get in there and actually move around. So, all right. I am giving you permission. Yes, Mary Jo, let things go. Let them go. Bless others with your abundance. All right. One of my quilting questions I asked myself the last time I decluttered something, this was a year or so ago. It was a whole quilt put together for my granddaughter when she was born. She's 11 now. Okay. And it's been sitting there. And so I donated it. So I just want you guys to, I just want you guys to, hard questions. It's okay to let that stuff go. It's perfectly fine, because if you're watching me, you're going to have more coming in anyway, right? And we love playing with pretty new fabric. All right. I will talk to you soon. You guys go organize something. Bye.